I'm meant to do the things that I grew up loving. That's what I'm meant to do. I'm not meant to seek glory to be on the San Pellegrino list. That's not what I'm meant to be. Although at one point I did think that.
The sound and fury came storming shortly. The great machine soon came.
Hi, I'm Leandro Baldassarre, owner of Famiglia Baldassarre on Geary Avenue in Toronto.
When I was young, we left town to find the field. Little did we know that the land we planted.
The business was built around, I would say, two things: quality of work, so pride in our work, as well as quality of life outside of that. So those two things were really important to me starting off, and the standard restaurant industry, food industry didn't provide that. So I started making pasta and selling it to my old friends, and it just kind of took off from there. And in doing that, I also afforded myself Ferragosto every year, and closing down a bit in January, and going home at night and making dinner, and the weekends with my family or my friends. So that was very important because, you know, if you're happy outside of work, you go to work much happier as well. There's a lot of cultural pride in this type of work, and I feel that very much. So that's important. And being that we created this business outside of the structures of the regular restaurant business, it allowed the business to grow in a very unorthodox way, you know, being open for lunch Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and not being open for dinner, not being open on weekends. We were able to do that because we never conformed to any business model. The business model was great pasta and good home life.
How many times are we willing to flee from here?
A lot of the dishes we do here for lunch are nostalgia to me. I always looked at my grandfathers with a lot of respect, because they're very, very stoic, hard workers who just work very hard with their hands, and were very, very intelligent and intuitive, and you know, the people that just got stuff done and never complained. And my grandmothers were the glue that held it all together and brought everybody together. I spent a year living with my grandmother in Montreal, and she would wake up very early. I mean, it was still dark outside when she would start her daily tasks, and she'd always make me a soft-boiled egg. She'd always make me a soft-boiled egg and break it up in a little espresso cup with a bit of salt on it. And that, to this day, I still eat 2 eggs a day because it's my favorite breakfast. I don't have a clear definition of success yet because I always feel like it's somewhere there and I'm always going for it. So I never feel, there's never any laurels to rest on here. I always feel like we have to push to the next level while maintaining what we've built. And that's it's a very hard place to live because it creates anxiety and you never feel very comfortable. But I guess what success will be when I could do these things for pure pleasure, just the freedom and the time to do whatever one would want without worrying so much about putting money in the bank. One piece of advice I would give anybody in this industry specifically is to stick to what means something to you. If you stick to what means something to you, that's going to be the anchor that will not make you falter, and that will create the brand. The brand will materialize itself because it's you. It comes from within you. You're not trying to be something else. I had to work a lot of places and for a lot of people to finally realize what was inside me that I could offer that's unique. I'm meant to do the things that I grew up loving. That's what I'm meant to do.